Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Julie. This is Julie's Corner, and this is my review for 90 Day Fiance Season 4, Episode 5. And I was very, very happy to see this episode was only 1 hour. I'm like, did TLC watch my video and they realized we don't need 2 hours every single week? I mean, an hour and a half, I don't mind, but 2 hours, hell no. And then it'd be more it'd be about 40 minutes worth of commercials. Okay, we don't need that shit. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel and become a whole Bird. Okay, and all that good shit. And stuff. Do not forget to like, comment, share, all the good stuff. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Please and thank you. Anyway, let's get started on this review. I was so happy it was only an hour. I do see next week it's back to being 2 hours, but I mean, I'm guessing maybe because it was a holiday, they said, people may not want to sit and watch 3 hours. Well, I only watch 2 hours. I don't watch that last hour of the other folk because I don't have time. Like, it's team too much. But first up, we're going to go over Nicole and Azan, or Azan. I don't know how to pronounce this man's name. I've never seen this man in real life. He has not been on this season. I know he was on the 90 Day Fiance season because he met the parents and all that stuff, but I'm still wondering if this man really exists or was he a figment of everyone's imagination. So Nicole is meeting with her parents, okay? She's meeting with her parents to have a conversation. Mainly she's going over there because she left clothes there, and so she still has clothes at her parents' house since she came back from Morocco, from being with this man. So, let me upload this one thing, y'all. Give me 2 little seconds so I can be like, upload. Y'all know I'm always doing one thing or the other. And, that's how I be sometimes, because we got to multitask. Okay, I'm back. So, she's going to her parents' house or whatever, because she's meeting, Azan in Grenada, and she needs her clothes. So her mom, was like, hey, daughter, how you doing? We see her stepfather's also there. Now, for the most part, the stepfather feels like, he's playing her. Because he's like, why are y'all meeting up in Grenada? Like, what's up with that? Oh, we want to go to a neutral place. It's like not a Muslim, country, so we're going there. He's like, I just think it's stupid. He brings up, I feel like he's playing her. She's sending him money. We don't know what, he's really doing with it or whatever. I think the whole thing's going to fall apart. I don't even think he cares for her. I said, you a smart man, stepfather. You are a smart man. You know what I'm saying? He then says, I just hope she don't come back pregnant. I hope she don't either, because she don't have no place to live. She don't have no job. She got her clothes in different houses. She is not stable. She is stable, okay? So, they then ask, like, do you think y'all may get married in Morocco? Like, what's going to go on? Like, if you're going to go from Grenada, then back here, like, are you going to go from there? Like, what's going to happen? Well, yeah, I'm going to come back here for like a month or so, and then I'm going to go there, and I think we'll get married then. She says a lot of, I think, I guess, I'm hoping, maybe so, could be not. Nothing is like for sure in what she's saying. I don't even think she's for sure that she has clothes at her parents' house. So, but when they ask, you're gonna get married in Morocco? Yeah, probably, yeah. He's like, probably. What? I said, right, stepfather, ask those questions. So her mom brings up your daughter, okay? She needs to be in school. So, like, what's the plan for schooling? Because she's supposed to go into, like, kindergarten. And so you have to have her enrolled. Like, the schools there, if they cost money, how you pay for those schools. Like, what's the plan for your daughter? Because your daughter needs to have a stable situation when y'all get over there. She then says, well, we have a plan, kinda. I'm going to have to talk to Azan when I get there or whatever to figure things out. And she's like, you should already have a plan. But she doesn't, mama. But she does not. You know what I'm saying? Were you going to call Azan, like, ask him about, like, are you going to talk to him? yeah, I think I want to call him tonight. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked to him the past 2 nights because he's been so tired. And they like, you haven't talked to him in 2 nights because he's been tired. What's like, does he work? No, he doesn't work now. He's not working. Why isn't he working? How is he not working? We have no idea what they did with that money. The money that was supposed to be for the wedding that they did not use for the wedding that, they said it went into some store. Now, she's already told producers the store don't exist. Okay, so again, I'm like, why has nobody asked her, if the store don't exist, what did you do with the money? What did he do with the money? What did someone do with the money? So, the mama like, Nicole, you are not prepared. Like, you are just not prepared. Like, it's just so much you have not done. And it's crazy. Nicole says, we've been together for 3 years, mom. You know what I'm saying? I know how everything would be. No, you don't. You don't at all. I feel like Nicole is catfishing everyone. I think Nicole is making like they have this relationship, but they really don't. And even though I know he exists in real life, I know she went over there, I know it's a real life situation, but I feel like it's also some kind of weird catfishing situations where we're being completely misled. It's fuckery and fugaziness and foolishness going on, and the producer just hasn't figured it out yet to expose it. I can't wait for them to expose it. And that was all that we had of Nicole and her fake fiance dude that she's going to Grenada to visit, and she may never ever get married. So, Pedro and Chanel. Okay? Pedro, Chanel. Both 27. And all that stuff. So, Pedro is still in the DR, the Dominican Republic, and Chantel is still, in Georgia, and she misses her husband. She goes to talk to her parents because she has no idea like what he's doing. She's like, I've been calling him, I've been texting him or whatever. He isn't answering my calls or my texts, so I have no idea what's up with him. And her parents don't know, one, that he went to the Dominican Republic, or two, that he didn't tell her when he's gonna be returning. So, they don't know any of this stuff. So she go talk to them like, well, they're like, hey, how's Pedro? Where's Pedro? Oh, he went to the Dominican Republic or whatever. Oh, well, when's he coming back? Yeah, about that. I don't know. What you mean you don't know? Like, he bought a one-way ticket? She's like, well, yeah, he didn't tell me when he was coming back. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the real Pedro. The real Pedro has came out of his shell or whatever. Saying? Ain't no telling what he's gonna be doing or whatever. Saying? He came here thinking it'd be this easy thing, and he doesn't like how he has to work to be, to have whatever life or whatnot. And now that he's seen how hard he has to work in America, he want to go back with the money he made in America and live high off the horse in the Dominican Republic. And I'm like, I mean, it could be true. Could be. Could be not. But the truth of the matter is, your husband should never leave the country and not tell you when he come out. Pedro, if you leave this country, I will divorce you. But the reason I feel like she didn't say that was because she know Pedro know, even if she divorced him, he can still get a green card. So I feel like she just hoping he gonna come back because, I mean, she just hoping. But truth be told, they both kind of crazy because both of their families is the problem. Both families, in my opinion. Mainly because, we do see Chantel then say, I think I'm going to just go to the DR and talk to him since he's not talking. I'm going to go there and, like, get some answers. They're like, we don't think you should do that. Like, if you're calling him and trying to contact him and he isn't reaching out, like, what if he just doesn't want you there and you get there and things go awry? Like, you should go with security, like, take somebody with you, like, don't go alone. I'm like, is he a murderer? Is he gonna kill his wife? I mean, wait, hey, it happens. It's true. That's true. Take someone with you, or just don't go. Don't waste the money going. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you are used to. So, her parents is like, I don't think you should go over there, whatever. Like, just don't do it. We then see Pedro in the Dominican Republic. I don't know how I said that word so fast. In the Dominican Republic. And he is going out with his sister some of his friends and some of his sister's new friends. The minute he said my sister and some of her new friends, I said, oh, it's gonna be a girl in that group. It's gonna be a girl in that group, and so he there. They're all speaking in Spanish. I hate reading subtitles because I have to keep rewinding to make sure I'm reading the same thing the right way or whatever. For the main part, they're like last time they saw him was at his wedding. He was supposed to be happy then. He's not so happy now. Things are going on. What's going on? Where's your wife? Oh, you're here. Is there problems? What's heading in? And then he's like, things are happening. I'm not all that happy, whatever. So I'm here and I'm happier. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about my marriage. So they mainly tell him, like, look, you here to have a good time. They take his ring off his finger, drop it in the cup of liquor, and say, that's causing you problems. Drink your problems away. And he then drinks the liquor out of the cup that the ring is in. I'm like, please don't swallow the ring and choke us. We can't have that. And then he proceeds to dance with all the people. His sister gets like, he's single tonight. He's single tonight. No, he's married tonight and every other night. Okay, and that's why I say his family also ain't shit. Because how are you hoping and praying for this man's downfall? How are you like, my brother's single? He isn't single. And if his wife was in the States doing what he's doing, Pedro would be pissed. Chantal has every right to be pissed off because Pedro was up there dirty grinding and winding and dancing and hip thrusting and all that stuff. One of his sister's friends. And their sister friend said he needs to find someone like him. Someone Dominican who understands him and wants to allow him to be himself. Now, I don't know what Chantal is not allowing him to do, but I feel like any woman who knows a man is married and then say his wife, he should try to find someone better. I'm like, bitch, it doesn't matter. He's still married. Like, let him. I hate hoes like that. Like, look, keep your legs closed for married men. Okay, point blank. Period. And here go her sister. Chantal would be so upset if she saw him. You damn right. And if your man was out here dancing with some floozy, you would be pissed off too. So I ain't for Pedro having no singles night at a club in the Dominican Republic without his wife. Period. Hoes in the Dominican Republic. And that was really all it was for Pedro and Chantal. So next up we have Russ and Paola. I feel like I always pronounce her name wrong, but y'all know what it is. I think I fell asleep on them a little bit, but this is what I recall. Okay, Russ had the conversation with her, telling her about his job offer. Now we know he was offered a job in Oklahoma that he wants to take. He's like, it's a good job opportunity. It's in his field. It's a job that he can't get in Miami. It's good benefits. It would get them closer to his family. Again, it's like you moved here to be with me, but then I moved away from my family and a good job market, basically. So that's kind of crazy. So he tells her, like, I got the job offer. It's here in Oklahoma. It'll be all these benefits. It'll be all this pay. It's all these good things. What? You applied for a job here and didn't tell me? I cannot believe you applied for a job behind my back. Okay? He then says, well, I didn't want to tell you until it was some kind of sure thing. So that's why I didn't say anything. But now that it's a real thing, I was gonna tell you I got this offer. And she's like, I don't care how good the benefits are. I don't care how great it is. I don't want to live here. I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be here. Your job in Miami is fine. Like, we ain't staying here. No, 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 no. And for him, he's like, but it has this. She's like, no. But it has that. She's like, no. He then like, you know what? Okay. I won't take the job because she don't want to live here and she is completely against, us being here. But he also brings up how it kind of makes him sad that he's making these decisions solely based on her and what she wants. And she isn't taking into account at all anything that he wants. Okay. All my decisions is based on her happiness and not my own. And while we know it's happy wife, happy life, but sometimes a happy, I don't, I feel like how happy of a wife could I be if my husband is miserable? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different for like, oh honey, I want to watch Game of Thrones. I don't want to watch Spartacus. Okay, happy life, happy wife. But but like the thing where, baby, I want to live in a different state, and I don't care if you're not happy. I don't care, cause somebody gonna be unhappy. But I just don't know how happy of a wife I could be if my husband is miserable. I feel like this is the point in time where there has to be some kind of compromise. Her disdain of Oklahoma was mainly because his family wasn't as open to her back then. Why would you not try to have that openness with them now, and you could possibly be very happy in Oklahoma? But I mean, you know, and it is what it is. So, next up to the plate, Jay and Ashley. I don't want to spend too much time talking about Jay and Ashley for one main reason. I feel like Jay and Ashley's antics are fake. I feel not that I feel like they really got married. I feel like he really did go on Twitter, or not Twitter, on Tinder and like flirt with whoever. But the fact that she's still mad, and she's still this mad, and she all this bullshit, I feel like they be like, okay, you be this mad and go do this, and then I'm gonna just bother you, and then you can show how frustrated you are about me. Girl, I no longer give any fucks about Jay talking to a girl on Tinder. I don't. They pick up from, she called this high school girl, this girl who was a senior in high school. She's 18 years old. I called her and she didn't answer, and she isn't calling me back, so I don't have the answers I need. Bitch, if you can't get the answers from your husband, there's a problem. My thing is, I would never believe what a girl say to me about my husband, who, because I just wouldn't. Unless you can show me like video evidence, audio evidence, unless you was like had him under surveillance, and you have all this proof that he was just like having a full on affair with you, I don't want to hear your words, because you can tell me anything. Period. And my thing is, if you can't trust what your husband say, or vice versa, you don't need to be married. I feel like Jay fucked up. Period. Knowing the details really won't help. He's a 20-year-old kid. 20-year-old kid. That's what happens when you marry 20-year-old kids. You grown ass woman. Anyway, so she's in New York with her friends. You know what I'm saying? Partying at a bar. I think it's like the Coyote Ugly bar, where they up on the table on the bar doing line dancing or whatever. So she drinking. She's a little bit intoxicated. She then realized that Jay has been messaging her a couple times. She go outside, her and one of her drunk friends, and she, like video chats them. She looks a little bit intoxicated, but also fakely intoxicated. Her friend, on the other hand, looks just to be stupid. So he like, where you at? You at a bar? Are you drunk? And she's like, yeah, I'm at a bar. I've had some drinks. Yeah, what's up? And he like, why did you tell me that you were going to a bar? I'm on a girls' weekend. You would assume that I was going to a bar. He 20. He don't know no shit about that. He don't know shit about nothing, truth be told. So he's then upset that she went out to a bar, got drunk with her friends, and did not tell him, and was not answering his messages when he was messaging her. This is about respect. We have to respect each other. I can't believe you went to a bar. Jay, shut the fuck up, okay? Shut the fuck up. She then says, I don't care about you being upset, that I went to a bar. I don't care. If you don't care, why did you call him back? Again, she hangs up on him, where they end the conversation with him being upset that she went and didn't tell him, and her saying, I don't care that you upset that I didn't tell you. I'm having a good time or whatever. I feel like they have these fake scenes. It's the same argument over and over. Why would you on Tinder talk to some girl? I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. Why were you on Tinder talking to some girls? Baby, please forgive me. I love you. I didn't do anything. Why are you? It's the same conversation. It's the same question. The same non-answer. Girl, the fuck bye. I'm over it. And I believe the last they said in real life is that she filed for divorce and they're not together. But again, girl, fake and fugaziness. Fake and fugaziness. And last but not least, we have Colt and Larissa. Now, we know now they are divorced, but this is the one time I'll say watching the train wreck happen is kind of entertaining, mainly because they both are just batshit crazy, in my opinion. So, Colt and Larissa are going to dinner. Or, no, the court case has been dismissed, so everyone's getting along better. Okay, we do see Larissa and Debbie on their way to pick up Colt from work, and Larissa in the car, and she just looks. One, her and Debbie are playing nice. That's cool. But once Colt get in the car, she looked like she tired of faking like she's been happy over the bullshit, and but she could just be hot because it's hot in Vegas and they don't have no air conditioning in the car. I digress. So I don't know if she's just hot and bothered, or if she's tired of being fakely in love with Colty. So Colt was like, "Hey, hon, you look great. You look beautiful. I had a long day at work today, but just in your face, it makes it all worth it. Nice things to make her feel better because again, she looks aggravated and agitated. So he then said, "Do you want to go out tonight? Like we can go out and everything and whatnot." Yes, I want to go, Colty. So they go to a casino, play a little blackjack. Okay, she wins a couple dollars, and he's like, you can pay me back the money for your lips. If you got the lips done, you can pay me back for lips. No, Colt, I need to save the money. Just need to save it. He like, save it for what? She then said, because you might need lipo. I said, bitch. And not calling her a bitch, but when she said it, it caught me so off guard. When she said, you may need lipo, I said, oh, that's not nice. That is not nice. Anyway, no, you may need a tummy tuck. That's what it was. She said, no, we may have to, I have to save it because you may need a tummy tuck. I said, oh, poor Colt. Because Colt looks, girl, him in a tight ass shirt just make me cringe every time. Anyway, he again tells her how amazing she is and how much they have grown, over this time and how they have a whole new beginning and whatever. And he asks her, like, is she happy as well? Yes, I'm happy. I just need to wait to get my green card. He then says, I was waiting for her court case stuff to be settled and done with before I applied for her adjustment of status papers. But because the trial stuff is over now, he's like, I'm gonna go ahead, and I'll get that filed, soon. So he says, okay, once we do that, because he said because he hasn't done that yet, that's the reason why she hasn't, or why she can't go back to her own country to visit yet, because she has to get the paperwork done to be a citizen here, so she can get back and forth into the United States. So he then brings up like, yeah, once you get a green card or you get your adjustment of status done, we can then travel to Brazil to meet your family. And then, he said he's never met anyone in her family. And every time they met up, it was never in her own country, Brazil. They always met up, somewhere else in, another place. So he's never met anyone in her family. You know, he then brings up how, but he would love to do that. And she says nothing. So we then see her like in her confessional saying how, she's keeping a secret and like there's something that's going on and that she feels like, bad things can happen and if people find out. So I'm like, is you a murderer? Is you a kidnapper? Is you a fugitive? Like, what's going on? What's going to happen? So later on, we see the producers ask her, like, okay, what's going on? And she's like, sit on the couch and she said, she said, I have children. I have children in Brazil. And I was like, oh, do you now? I mean, it makes me question if Larissa is really 32, not because she has children, but I feel like if you lie or if you omit your children, you may omit an age or two. Could you be 36? Okay? Because She does not look 32. She doesn't. I'm just saying. Anyway, she brings up how she's kind of tired of like lying about it. Or it's not even lying, but it's not being open about it. And she says she did tell Colt before she came that she has two children. She says her son lives with her ex in Brazil, and that her daughter lives with her father, the child's grandfather, in Brazil. So she has two kids, okay, a boy and a girl, who live in Brazil. And she brings up how um, she says, I told him before I came here that I had the two kids. He then asked if I wanted to bring them here with me, and I said no. I want to come get to know him first because she was smart. She said I had only met him a couple times, so I didn't want to bring my kids with me. I want to come here, get to know him first, and then if things work out, I will then bring my kids. But she brings up how Debbie doesn't know, and I said, oh shit. Not Debbie. Okay. So she's like, I want to tell Debbie the truth now, because it's just time. But I also don't want to be judged by Debbie. I don't want Debbie feeling like I'm some kind of whore or some kind of bad mom or something like that. And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't think that, I don't think that would happen. So we see they have like a little family dinner, a little barbecue, whatever, they outside, chit chatting, jaw jacking. And, she's like, Debbie, I have to tell you something. She's like, okay, you're pregnant? Are you pregnant? And she's like, no, but I have kids. I have kids in Brazil. And then Debbie, she's like, I can't believe she didn't tell me. Like, I can't believe. Debbie gets up, she walks in the kitchen, she takes a little breather or whatever. And she's like, I just can't believe they didn't tell me that. I'm saying, how can they, how can we not talk about it? That's the whole family situation or whatever. So when she go back outside and she talks to them, Larissa brings up a valid point. She said, Colt knew I had kids, but once I got here, me and you just didn't get along. And so because we was not getting along, I didn't tell you. But Colt knew. And my thing is, I do feel like if Colt knew, at least he knew, even if his mama didn't. And when Larissa brought up how, I didn't tell you because we was beefing. So you ain't need to know. But now because we're better, I wanted to tell you. I said, well, that's good. So Debbie says she understands why she didn't tell her because we were not, good or whatever. She's like, but I just feel like she has more secrets that she's keeping and we just don't know yet. And I'm saying, I hope they don't keep any more secrets from me. And I'm like, well, the secret is they asked is divorce. And Debbie was online posting this weekend saying how Larissa will soon be deported back to Brazil. They're just waiting for, because Larissa, even though that first assault case trial was dropped, she had a second one after that they didn't drop. Now the third one that she had, they did not drop. And that's the stuff that she's facing now. So she's going to be deported back to Brazil. They're just waiting for the stuff for the trial to finish off. But she's going back to Brazil. Okay. But that was the whole episode. Okay. So I hope y'all enjoyed. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.